Queensland's new 2027 smoke alarm law deadline is closer than you think. If you own and live in a home in Queensland, you should pay attention. The smoke alarm rules are changing and the new obligations will land on 1st of January 2027. For owner-occupiers, that's just over 1 year away. Here's a short history on how we got there and why it matters. The journey so far. From 1st of January 2017, Queensland laws required that new dwellings or homes subject to major renovation must have smoke alarms that are photoelectric, i.e. using visible smoke detection rather than just ionisation, interconnected so that if one alarm goes off, all alarms go off, and hardwired or powered by a non-removable 10-year battery. This was the first stage of tightening the safety standards. Fast forward 5 years to 2022, rental properties and properties for sale. So from the 1st of Jan 2022, these rules also extended to lots and dwellings that are being leased or sold. For example, rental properties need photoelectric alarms in each bedroom and hallway, interconnected, compliant with Australian safety standards. Agents, property managers and owners had to scramble to get their rentals upgraded. Now, the next hurdle, 2027, owner-occupiers and all remaining homes. In just 12 months' time, we reach the final phase. 1st of January 2027, all private dwellings in Queensland, houses, townhouses, units, etc., will need to comply with a full set of requirements, interconnected photoelectric alarms in every bedroom, hallway, on each story, compliant with Australian standards. In short, if you live in your home, not just rent it out, you now need to get ready. It's not just a box-ticking exercise. There are 3 key reasons why you'll want to understand and act. 1, safety. There's a strong body of evidence showing photoelectric interconnected alarms significantly increase your odds of safely escaping a home fire. 2, legal and compliance. These new rules are embedded in the legislation and regulations. They're not nice to have, they are the law. If you sell your home saying smoke alarms are compliant, you must be able to back that up. And practical timing. Many owner-occupiers assume the new rules only apply to landlords or new builds. That's no longer the case. If your home hasn't been upgraded yet, you risk being caught out as we approach the deadline in 2027. What owner-occupiers should do right now? Here's our advice from Empire Legal. Review your current smoke alarms, check their type, photoelectric versus ionisation, installation location, so every bedroom, hallway, each level, interconnection, power source being hardwired or 10-year battery. If your alarms predate 10 years or are not interconnected or using ionisation technology, plan for an upgrade. The earlier you act, the smoother and possibly the cheaper it will be. If you're selling in the near future, ensure your alarms are already compliant with the safety standard. Agents and sellers should talk about this before launching a property so that delays don't arise at settlement. Property professionals, agents and conveyancers should flag this with their owner-occupier clients now. Compliance queries should be asked early and documentation retained, so installation certificates, compliance checks. Don't leave this until the last minute. Industry feedback from the 2022 deadline shows a last-minute rush that can lead to high costs, limited installer availability, and increased risk of non-compliance. The bottom line, the new smoke alarm legislation for Queensland may feel like someone else's problem, but really it isn't. If you own and live in the property, this affects you. 1st of January 2027, full suite of requirements apply. As your Queensland property legal advisors at Empire Legal, although this is of course general advice, we're telling you be proactive. Review your alarms, engage the right electrician or compliance provider, talk to your agent if you're selling. Don't assume I'll get to it later will suffice. Maybe consider getting it sorted now whilst the electricians aren't fully booked out. Because come the end of 2026, people will be scrambling to get their smoke alarms upgraded to comply with the new laws, and that will probably mean paying a bit more money. By the way, guys, I just recorded a podcast episode with Thomas Medos from Medos Electrical Contractors, MEC. He's an expert in smoke alarm installation and operates in Brisbane. We speak about this topic a bit more in the podcast we recently recorded. I'll pop the link. You can jump in and have a listen. Please like, subscribe, and share. Share this with a friend. A year will go and compliance will be upon us. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep in mind that all advice is general in nature and does not constitute legal advice. This is authorised by George Souris, Empire Legal, Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia.